guys out there in podcast land want to know what the Chobani means,
Whew.
listen to our other podcasts. Let me
Yeah,
book the
I'm gonna be
territory
I'm
for
gonna be
pro
like a
wrestling takes and booking fantasies. So
I'm gonna be
yes.
like a I'm gonna be like a prune after watching those games every night.
Good lord. With that being said, I'm assuming a 7 game series you're predicting with all the Chobani.
Not so fast, as the great Lee Corso once says.
Uh-huh.
Suns at 5.
I could see that though,
Almost spit
with
my
the
beer out.
experience and
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I mean, I want the Grizzlies to win it all. I just love them and what they stand for, but I can't argue with experience. And the Suns getting so close last year, that hurts, that burns, especially the old guard of Chris Paul, as you coined it, J-Mo. I think it's time for our guy to finally get to the mountaintop and get his piece, get that ring, so he can finally walk away. With the Banana Boat crew as they kind of phase themselves out of the NBA here in the next 5 years. So, yeah, I think the Suns win, but 6 games. I'm not gonna go 5. They got that team has Ja Morant on it, so 6 game series. But the Suns do win it all. So that leaves 1 game left, fellas, to predict the NBA Finals. According to our majority predictions, we would have the Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. Repeat of last year.
repeat last year. What a boring picks by the crew.
I was about we can't help it, man. We know
Yeah.
we you know basketball when you see it. I mean, we're just going off of what we see, and unless something surprising happens, this is what it's gonna be. Also, majority, fellas and listeners,
Yeah.
this is why this happened. There are some different opinions in this mix. We're just going by the majority for conversation's sake. So with that being said, Milwaukee Suns part deux. Who's winning part two?
I am going to say CP3 gets his ring. The Bucks get revenge. I mean, sorry, the Suns get revenge. With D Book, I think they felt the pain, the sting, that loss last year took. So I think they get it done, and I got the Suns in 7. And I think home court
J-Mo.
would be a huge factor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Didn't
which,
they have
J-Mo,
they had home court last year, didn't they? Suns did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
still doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Dang.
still
So
didn't
what?
matter.
What do you
Yeah.
Jay say, J-Mo? Bucks in 5. Am I
No.
here?
Chris Paul, you better enjoy that Western Conference Championship ring again because Bucks at
uh,
6.
uh, back to back, huh? Getting a back to back
Yeah.
T-shirt. I want one in A. If you get a back to back T-shirt from your buddy, I want one too. You know I'm not a fan. I just want a back
Yeah.
to back championship shirt.
Well, you can
Um,
get those from the Warriors.
Oh, fuck you, dude. This guy claims to be a Cavs fan, people.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'd rather eat my own puke or some gross shit like that.
Ew.
I
Jesus, Dave.
definitely, yeah, I would Dave on that one. That said, I see the Suns getting their fair share. I see it happening in a dramatic 7 game series. Uh, Suns win. Uh, J-Mo's Bucks, they take that L, have to learn from it, and see what Giannis is made of next year, having to
Yeah.
come back from a loss. Even though they took an L against the Lakers the year before, didn't they? Right?
Yeah.
They lost to the
No.
Lakers. Yeah. No, that
No,
was
that
the
was the
Heat.
Heat. Remember?
Heat.
Yeah,
Rachel
Rachel
Nichols got
Nichols.
involved.
Yes. LeBron said Rachel Nichols after Jimmy Bucket. Oh man, that's a whole. We gotta have a LeBron James deep dive
Yeah.
episode. Just all the rumors and
Yeah.
craziness that guy's done or allegedly not done. Because you listen to a lot of the sorry to sidetrack us a little bit here as we get ready to shut it down, but a lot of the former ESPN peeps like Michelle Beadle and all those people, like they have no problem talking about LeBron's dealings on the low, on how he moves through the media. It'd be an interesting deep dive one day as the off season approaches. So I'm gonna put that
Yeah.
in the notepad of future episodes.
Yeah.
But guys, that's to do it here. Cavs season it's a wrap. Weird time to start a podcast about basketball in the playoffs, but that's all right. I think the crew and people, as we accumulate listeners, will get to know us more as the off season brews up, and talk about some other sports too, because there is a baseball season happening right now. We got the NFL draft coming up here soon,
Yes,
even though
sir.
our Browns aren't picking too much here because we traded our entire future for
Packers got 2
quarterback.
first-round picks. Just to let you know, Packers got 2 first-round picks.
And he's a Packers fan too, guys. I swear this is a Cleveland sports podcast. I promise you guys. So with that being said, we'll probably be coming at you guys here in a few weeks with some other stuff, some different things. So just stay tuned. But guys, let's give your socials. J-Mo, where can people find you at?
Where can they find me?
I should say, where can they find you on the internet? Nobody wants to find you anywhere than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me clean that up for the people.
If you interested, you can see me dancing the C shift at Carl's on Thursdays and Fridays.
Oh God. Any strip club named Carl's, no thanks. Named after a burger place.
Yeah. No, but on Instagram and Twitter, you can find me at Y2JMO. And every Thursday, spitting hot takes on Let Me Book the Territory with BA.
Sounds
Dave?
good. D-Wood, social.
Hey, you can catch me on Instagram at David_Wood35. Also, you should check out our Twitter page, I71 Fast Break on Twitter. And that's it for me.
Yep, and you can find me running the respective Twitter pages of the at I71 Fast Break podcast. I've been trying to get that going here, so any followership would be appreciated. And the other Twitter that our Twitter handle I take care of is for our wrestling podcast at Let Me Book Pod. A lot more active over there, just because I kind of came in warm to that. So yeah, I try to keep it going where I can, but I got kids, so it's hard to stay up in the Twitterverse with everybody as much as people be. So yeah. So folks, thank you. Love you.
Oh, BA got one more thing.
Oh, yes, sir.
Guys, we really appreciate the fans, and as always, get that weak stuff out of here.
Yes.
Yes.
Get that weak stuff out of here. Go Cavs.
Go Cavs.